So I'm on Twitter and I see a video of DJ Khaled. He in the backseat of his whip and he talking all passionately and slowly. And you hear that? It's called good music when you can hear it in the other car, in the other car, in that car, and everybody's playing it. That's when you know you got good music, not some mysterious stuff that nobody's playing. You hear the great music. You hear people playing it. And that was a shot at Tyler, the Creator, because Tyler, the Creator, has the #1 album in the country. And DJ Khaled has the #2 album in the country. I don't know if it's #1 rap album or #1 album, whatever it is. DJ Khaled is #2 behind Tyler the Creator, and he's salty about it. He is absolutely upset, and he's trying to act like he's not because it's a character break from the positive DJ Khaled that we see 24/7. You know the lion and the keys and all that. The fun-loving DJ Khaled. It's a break from his character, and a lot of people were taken back from it. They were shocked. Like, this, why is Khaled acting like this? He mad, why is he acting like this? This not the real Khaled. First of all, everybody is not happy 24/7, so it doesn't surprise me that he's like this, and everybody is human, and I don't believe everybody's positive 24/7. However, hip-hop is a competitive thing, and I understand this, but you can't have everything, dog. You can't have everything. It's the same thing with Nicki Minaj. She was upset when Travis Scott had the #1 album in the country and she started throwing out, well, he only got the #1 album because he sell clothes and all of this. And if you really look it up, I really got the #1 album. Chill out, family. Khaled, you done sold so many records. You done had a lot of different hits. People love, you done put together a lot. You done put together some nice compilations of music. And people recognize that. They give you accomplishments. But it's that young man's turn. Let him have his shine. Don't go out there hating and bashing him because you feel like you need to have a #1 album. Personally, I don't listen to Tyler the Creator. I never have. However, just because I don't listen to it and the people in my neighborhood don't listen to it does not mean that other people aren't playing it. You know what I mean? People play music, you just may not hear it around you, but people are bumping his music. He has a loyal fan base that he's built up over the years. They go out and support him and buy his albums. Khaled, people might like your singles, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody will buy your album. It doesn't always work like that. You know what I mean? Tyler the Creator has a loyal fan base that goes to his shows, that every time he drops something, they're on it. They on top of everything that he's doing, and they go out and support him. And that's a reality. You can't be upset, you can't be mad, you can't you can't be salty and go on a whole damn rant because you mad because you ain't got the #1 album in the country. Relax, dog. I'm sure you still sold a nice amount of records, but you gotta have that #1. If you ain't #1, nobody know about it. You last if you ain't #1. And people use that, but listen, you can have your shine and he can have his. Everybody got their turn and everybody got their day. I'm sure Khaled ain't want nobody hating on him and say, because Khaled, I'm sure people have said, well, Khaled don't really make no beats and he don't really do nothing. And I'm sure he felt some type of way about that when people said that about him. So let Tyler the Creator have his fun. Let him do his thing. It's his time. Again, I don't listen to his music, but that doesn't mean other people aren't playing it. That same thing I said about Eminem. I'm not a big Eminem fan. I don't listen to Eminem. And people in my neighborhood, they didn't listen to Eminem. But I still recognize that he is a huge artist. He's mainstream. And even if he wasn't mainstream, he would still have a cult following. It's people that really follow his music and go out and support him. So I would be foolish to say nobody listens to Eminem. But I said people in the hood and a lot of the black neighborhoods that I grew up in didn't listen to him. But it still didn't stop him from selling out millions of records and people stayed buying his albums. You know what I mean? Just because you're not hearing it doesn't mean people aren't buying it. Maybe it's a certain demographic that you're not around that's playing that music. People that are into alternative type of rap. You're not around those people. You're not in those crowds, but people are playing it. Again, I had friends that listen to Eminem and stuff like that too. But in my neighborhood, those crowds weren't in my neighborhood. The crowds of people that listen to alternative rap and all of that. But people bumming Tyler the Creator, and you can't be mad about it. It's his turn to shine. You're going to have your shine too. You throw all these different artists on songs. I think a lot of times too, Khaled has produced a lot of hit records, for sure. He has produced some records that I have enjoyed thoroughly. But then sometimes Khaled just gets so busy trying to throw a whole bunch of artists on the track. He try to get all the hot artists that's bubbling at the time and put them all on the track. And sometimes that formula doesn't work. It doesn't always translate to a great album. I haven't heard Khaled's album. However, I heard that it's cool. It's alright. It could have been a lot better. Some people are not feeling it like that. Some people really like it. So I've heard mixed reviews. But that formula of just taking all the hottest artists in the game and putting them all on the track and praying that it produces a hit record, it's not always going to produce a hit record. It's not always going to produce a hit record that everybody loves, is what I'm saying. And Khaled, he got to realize that too. And still, I think he got the #2 album. So what? Just enjoy it. Enjoy that. Don't go out there hating on the man. And I like Tyler, the Creator, liking the tweet, the video of Khaled acting like that. When Khaled was acting like that, Tyler, the Creator, liked that tweet. Like, I see you, player. I see it. I see you, salty. I see you, man. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be feeling bad about me having a successful album. He's not gonna feel bad about Khaled being mad. So what? But Khaled gotta stop being a negative Nancy. You know what I mean? He gotta stop being a bitter Betty, man. Chill out, bro. You got your time to shine. You done produced all these big songs with all these different artists and had all these #1 hits. So what if your album not #1? Again, I know it's competitive, but you ain't gotta throw shade at another artist because your album not #1. You ain't gotta go out there like he ain't did nothing to you. That man probably minding his own business, probably be bumping your music, and you trying to throw shade at him. And now he gonna probably try to come out and act like he ain't mean it like that. He ain't got no beef, but we know what you meant, dog. We know what your true feelings were when that video released. When you released that video of you in the backseat of your whip in your car, and you like, you hear that? They playing it over here. Good music is when they playing it over there, and you can hear people playing it. Not no mysterious stuff that you don't hear. Man, chill out, bro. That young man is winning right now. Let him get his win. And you chill out and enjoy your #2 album. It is what it is, y'all. Peace.